Sorry to keep you waiting.
Who's gonna rock the place? 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 No one can touch this. Who's gonna rock the place? We're forever gonna rock the place. Who's gonna rock the place? All together gonna rock the place. Who's gonna rock the place? We're forever gonna rock the place. Who's gonna rock the place? And no one can touch this.
It has happened after so many people, so many outlets, and I gotta give credit where credit's due. The Nintendo content creator Switch Force had said it freaking like a week ago. A Nintendo Direct, a general 60-minute Nintendo Direct, is happening on Friday. Oh my god. And this is not even just a regular general Direct. This is 60 minutes long, aside from the Switch 2 presentation that showed off everything we saw about the Switch 2 and its games coming out. This is the longest Direct we've ever gotten. I have a feeling it's going to be huge. So, what can we possibly see there? Now, you've probably heard these a million times, so I'll get them out of the way. We need release dates for Metroid Prime 4, Splatoon Raiders, and Hyrule Warriors Age of Imprisonment. I hope I didn't forget one, but I might have. Aside from that, there are a lot of other things I'd like to see get announced, like we need our next wave of Switch 2 editions and free upgrades. So, I want to talk a little bit about some things that I'd like to see. I'm going to save most of my things for a podcast episode, but I do have a list of games I'd like to see. Starting with Switch 2 edition / free upgrades, I would love to see Super Mario Bros. Wonder get a Switch 2 edition. I'm surprised that it didn't have one at launch. They actually used Super Mario Bros. Wonder as promotional images for the Switch 2 when we first saw it. So, where's the Switch 2 edition? I have a little bit of a theory. You guys know I like to theorize a bit, and sometimes they get really wild, but sometimes I might get something right. So, my theory is that the Switch 2 was supposed to release early 2024. Mario Wonder was supposed to have a Switch 2 edition at launch, but because it took so long to get the Switch 2 out, they decided to hold it for the anniversary. They would have done it because the Switch 2 version of Mario Wonder would have launched remotely close to the release of the Switch 1 version. It would have been only a few months later, because Super Mario Bros. Wonder released in October of 2023. If this were to have released, say, March of 2024, or even holiday of 2024, it would have still been close enough for them to do the Switch 2 edition. That's just a weird theory, it could be right, it could be wrong, but I know for a fact we are going to see Super Mario Bros. Wonder get a Switch 2 edition at some point, and please, I just need it, because I try to play that game handheld on my Switch 2, but when you're looking at like a 720 image bumped up on a 1080 screen, doesn't look good. I just need the resolution boost, and that's what I care about for most of these games. And speaking of resolution boosts, the Xenoblade Chronicles games, I would freaking love for them to get updates. Specifically, Xenoblade Chronicles 2, because this game, it's beautiful, it looks beautiful, but the resolution at some times rivals the 3DS version of Xenoblade Chronicles. That is insane. We need the resolution and frame rate boost for Xenoblade Chronicles 2. I would go as far as say, just give updates for the rest of them, but Xenoblade Chronicles 2 being the oldest out of them now, because we had Xenoblade Chronicles 1 Definitive Edition after Xenoblade Chronicles 2, we should 100% just get Xenoblade Chronicles 2 Definitive Edition. 100%. And then maybe in the future we could see Xenoblade 3 Definitive Edition, but I mainly want a Definitive Edition for 2. Like, I'd pay for it. Next up, we have Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. So we all know Masahiro Sakurai is busy with Kirby Air Riders, so I think Nintendo could be smart and give us a Switch 2 edition of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, or even just like a free upgrade to get things bumped up a little bit. For me, what matters the most right now is the resolution boost. Like, I'm very, very happy when we get Switch 2 editions and it gets new content and stuff like that. But I have been thoroughly enjoying replaying the games that got free upgrades, because the resolution boost really does it for me. I play my games on a 60-inch TV, I want to see them. So getting Smash Ultimate as a Switch 2 edition would be great, and it would definitely hold us over for the next Smash Bros. Game, which could take a long time. Next up, we got Mario and Luigi Brothership. This game actually came out fairly recently, but I know from a lot of videos that I watch, because I haven't played the game myself yet. I really, really want to, but this is kind of the dilemma I'm going through recently, and that's wanting to play these games, but holding out for a Switch 2 version. So I'm kind of like, same with the next thing I have on my list here. We'll combine them together because they fit together. Paper Mario and the Thousand Year Door. Rumor has it there is something in the code that you can toggle to get 60 FPS mode running, which people think means they probably have a Switch 2 edition or a free upgrade ready, or at least they're working on it and should release soon. So, I would love to see these two games get free upgrades. Switch 2 editions would be awesome, specifically Paper Mario, because they could do something with Luigi, but honestly, I just want them to get the free upgrades and the resolution boosts, specifically Mario and Luigi Brothership, because that game does not run well. I've seen lots of videos, and people have said that the game just does not run well. It has a lot of frame rate drops, and while the game looks great, it definitely doesn't on the Switch 2 because of, say it with me guys, the low resolution. So we definitely need to see Mario and Luigi Brothership get a free upgrade. Alright, let's dabble into something else now. Remakes, remasters, and revivals. Let's pick three. What's three games I'd like to see get a remake, remaster, or revival? Let's start with the obvious one. Kid Icarus Uprising Remastered. Come on, I need it. But here's the thing. My hope dwindled immensely during the April 2nd Nintendo Direct for the Switch 2. When I saw Kirby Air Riders was being made by Sakurai, I was obviously super happy, but you can hear me in the video. I was really, really upset that Kid Icarus Uprising Remastered practically got deconfirmed there. But I mean, I guess Bandai Namco could still be working on the remaster. That's what I'm trying to figure out. How much input does Sakurai need to give for them to like remaster one of his games? They're not adding anything new, aside from new controls. They could add a new story mode or something like that, like a new extra chapter, or just like something like along the lines of DLC, but I don't think the game needs it. I think Kid Icarus Uprising is perfect on its own. It just needs to be upscaled, it just needs better controls, and they just need to slap that shit on the Switch 2. That's all I need. Next up, I'm going to be putting on the list Super Mario Galaxy 2, because I know it's a heavily rumored game, and the chances of it appearing at the Nintendo Direct for Mario's 40th anniversary is actually pretty likely. So, Super Mario Galaxy 2 is my favorite out of the two Galaxy games. Obviously, one of my favorite 3D Mario games of all time. That game is phenomenal. Let me know in the comment section below which one you prefer, Mario Galaxy 1 or Mario Galaxy 2. I'm freaking hyped. Mario Galaxy 2 was excluded from the 3D All-Stars collection that happened for the 35th anniversary, and since then everybody's been wondering where it is. We thought we'd get DLC, we thought they would re-release 3D All-Stars with Galaxy 2, but it just never happened, and now, with rumors of there being a full-on remaster of Mario Galaxy 2 that they would sell standalone, I'm pretty hyped, because that means Galaxy 2 might actually get the love it deserves, and shockingly enough, it would get the remaster over Mario Galaxy 1. A lot of people are probably going to be upset by that, but Mario Galaxy 2 is my favorite out of the two, so I mean, like, for it to get the special attention, that feels great! I love Mario Galaxy 2, and you already know, if they announce that, we are playing Mario Galaxy 1 on the channel, and we are streaming the Galaxy 2 remaster. I can't believe I get to say that. Like, if that's a real thing, I'll be able to say the Super Mario Galaxy 2 remaster. That's crazy. I really should have said remakes, revivals, remasters, and ports, because the next one here I want to talk about is Kirby Planet Robo-Bot. And you know what? It would be yeah. The next remake, remaster, / revival I would want to see is Kirby Planet Robo-Bot from the 3DS. Now, it would probably be more akin to a port, but because it's a 3DS game, obviously they still need to update the graphics and stuff like that. Maybe they'd add a few things like a Return to Dreamland Deluxe. That would be really cool. Kirby Planet Robo-Bot is a phenomenal game. Like, this game is super fun. Definitely the better one out of the two on the 3DS, the other one being Kirby's Triple Deluxe, that I played myself, actually, and it's definitely a good game. It's just there's not a lot going on, you know. It's it's a Kirby game, you know, it's a very basic Kirby game, whereas Planet Robobot is just something else. It's freaking amazing. I love Planet Robobot. I highly suggest you go play it if you haven't already, or just hold out a little bit longer, because if you don't know, Nate the Hate had once said that Planet Robobot is supposed to be coming to the Switch. I hope he's right. Obviously, leakers aren't going to have it every single time, but Nate the Hate has been right about everything Nintendo Direct related recently, so I'm hoping that he's right about this too, because I love Planet Robobot. I know we just got Kirby and the Forgotten Land Switch 2 edition, I know we're getting Kirby Air Riders, but give me Kirby Planet Robobot. We always get tons of Kirby anyways. It wouldn't surprise me if they do another Kirby game anyways. This one can be a 2026 game. We obviously don't have space to put in Planet Robobot in 2025. We're fucking September. So just put that in 2026. Mind you guys, this Nintendo Direct is going to be telling us what to look forward for 2026. I'm hyped! And lastly, I want to just talk about a new release. Something that would just blow me away. You know, we'll dabble into a few before we get into the big one. And let's start with, I would love to see a new Fire Emblem title, because I'm recently getting into the Fire Emblem series, so it'd be extremely awesome to see a new Fire Emblem title. Star Fox is extremely due to return, so I'd love to see a Star Fox title. I know it would make a lot of people happy if we got a new Animal Crossing title, because it's been since 2020 since New Horizons, and I'll be honest with you guys, shoot me if you want. I had a hard time enjoying New Horizons. Like, I didn't hate it, but I didn't, like, love it either. So I would love for them to make a new Animal Crossing game that kind of goes back to what New Leaf was. I really liked New Leaf, so maybe we could see something Animal Crossing. I want to say quickly, because it just popped in my head, I'd love to see Luigi's Mansion pop up as our GameCube game of the month. We are getting close to mid-September, so I'm assuming they are going to release the next GameCube NSO game, and if you saw the podcast episode where I shared my little theory, Luigi's Mansion is 100% next. And lastly, the big one, please just give me 3D Mario. Listen guys, this takes place the day before Mario's 40th anniversary. Mario's 40th anniversary starts on September 13th. We're getting the Direct on September 12th. They have to give us Mario stuff. Like, I know we just talked about the Mario Galaxy 2 remaster, but please, don't let that be it. With the 35th anniversary, we got 3D All-Stars and 3D World plus Bowser's Fury, so we very well could get, like, Galaxy 2 remaster, and the one that I want, and I know everyone wants, I know Sammy wants, I know Nintendo Land wants, I know Arlie wants, I think Arlie wants it too. He doesn't talk about it as much as me and Sammy, but Nintendo Land, I say him because he's like the king of talking about this game. The next 3D Mario game, come on, just give me the next 3D Mario game. It's been so long since Odyssey, it's already been so long since 3D World plus Bowser's Fury. I need it, I just need the next 3D Mario game. Alongside that, we could also see either an update for Mario Maker 2 or Mario Maker 3. That would be awesome. We are due for a new Mario sports game. People are talking a lot of baseball right now because there was, this like new board game that came out that hints towards the possibility of a new Mario baseball game. We have like a newer DK render, even though I believe I've seen this render before, so who knows. But guys, this was just a short video to talk about the Direct. What do you guys want to see? What are you hoping to see? I will be live early. The Direct is at 9 a.m., so maybe I'll go live around 8. It's time. I have been waiting to see what I can finally play on my shiny new Nintendo Switch 2, and it is time. I will catch you guys there. Peace out.